getting to the last few stages of my truck bed camping setup for my Arctic Ocean expedition in August of 2023. Plan on driving up to the Arctic Ocean and then coming back down through the American Midwest, visit family along the way, things like that. Let me explain a little bit about the build here. I used 1/2-inch plywood for almost all of the construction to keep the weight down. Everybody seemed like they were using 3/4 plywood, and I just didn't want the weight to be too much. I've got 50 pounds. This weighs 50 pounds. The drawer weighs 17, and then this box and platform weighs 50. This side piece and this bottom piece here, this is actually mounted here, it's 33 pounds. So you've got about 60 pounds plus 33 is 93 pounds is the empty weight of all of this without hardware. This drawer is made out of 3/4 inch number 2 pine. That's nice and light. Same thing with the drawer face. I put a couple of coats, actually 3 or 4 coats of water-based polyurethane. And I think this has 2 coats on it, being that there's going to be a 4-inch mattress topper. Also, the storage here actually goes all the way back. You can't see, but this actually goes above the wheel well. And I can almost get a long-handled shovel in here. This, on the other hand, goes all the way back, and I haven't even tried to put a long-handled shovel on this. This is 1/4 inch plywood, and I'm going to put a 1/2-inch foam flooring in here to just kind of keep my knees from going in through it. It's insulated with that Mylar Thinsulite kind of insulation. The name escapes me at the moment. I'll put it down in the description below. And this is pretty simple setup, simple hardware setup, simple doors, magnetic catch to keep the door from falling into itself, just a hook to attach it. These bottom compartments are actually, they hug the wheel well. This is where I'm thinking about putting my diesel heater. I'm not sure if it's wide enough and has enough clearance, but that's the thought right now. Because I was going to put it up here, but I think this is going to be where my head winds up. So I will probably have my house battery and my inverter and any electronics and perhaps some recovery gear that I'll keep in this spot here. Had I really thought this through, I probably would have made this a little bit wider to be able to take care of some batteries. But for now, I think this is going to work. I'm still in the planning stages of my electronics. Pretty sweet, actually. Again, this goes from one end of the bed all the way to the outside. The latches are pretty good. I'm assuming that that's going to hold as long as I don't go over too many big bumps. And I'll probably finish this off with plywood, 1/4 inch plywood or 1/2 inch. I did put the rug, Home Depot carpet, indoor outdoor, on the cap. I did that about a month and a half, 2 months ago. It was a pain in the neck. It didn't turn out quite as nice as I would like to have done it, but this is not a boat. So the craftsmanship is not quite of a ship's carpenter. Also have some weather stripping that I put on here that I'm not sure how good that's going to do. That was one of the first things I did to the truck, but it's gonna leak in here, and I have to lift this cap off eventually. The main idea behind this build was I could take this piece out and this piece out easily, because being that I'm not leaving until August, it will be used as a pickup truck. Although, being that this is less than 100 pounds, it's not really, even with the cap, which is I think about 180, I'm under 200 pounds in here. With me and my gear, we're probably at about 300 with the dog. And the dog is Daxy Boy. He's got his ball. You've got the dog. So I think that what's going to wind up happening is we'll have about 300 pounds of just dead weight with tools. And I've got to add my clothes and my stove and all that stuff. So I'll have probably total with cap, probably about 700-800 pounds in this, distributed both in the front and in the back. And this thing I think takes about 1,600 pounds, and I'm trying to keep it with the stock suspension. I do have some plans on putting a jerry can, at least one jerry can here. Yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm pretty excited and looking forward to the trip.